hit a quick restroom break.
Okay.
I'll be
That's
back in
fine.
about. Uh, doesn't feel like a heavy one. 30 seconds, maybe.
Anyway, that's what I was trying to say, Logan. I hope you got that.
Yeah, you got it.
Same thing. If you're playing with Huram and you're getting crushed in some resources, you could say something like, "Hey, listen, I'm really hurting on food right now. Can you hold it? Can you hold the fort down for give me 2 minutes so I can get my act together here?" You know, um, so that he does that. Yeah, Huram was like an AI on autopilot. Basically, he barely played because you guys just weren't leveraging him.
All right, guys, the Dobo's back.
Cool,
Sweet.
cool. All right, Huram, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, so what do you want for teams?
Should we do the same again? Can we do that again? Give us the retry on that.
I'm fine with that. What do you say, Huram?
I still think that Sharky should switch. So Dobo and Sharky switch. Okay.
Yep.
It's hard to get like after we talk about it for 10 minutes to discuss what happened. It's hard to improve on that if we're not able to just go try and improve on it. I'm not gonna remember next week everything exactly.
Yeah, that's why we play weekly, right? We don't. We've been playing for years, by the way. So it's don't you. That's not something you need to worry about. The whole idea is absorb just 10 to 20% of the material. You're going to forget 80% of it. Memory is kind of like sticky notes where the writing fades, right? So the hope is that over time you improve. Like I don't know if Logan ever talked to you about the Munsif guy. Just absolutely, he went from zero to somewhat of a hero, right? But he didn't do it overnight. He got good almost after a year of playing. So just letting you know.
Not a
Oh,
big
yeah,
deal.
fair enough. And also, I do just want to say thank you guys for letting me play with you. I
Yeah, no worries.
really,
No worries about
look
that, man.
forward
Oh,
to this
sure.
all week this week. I was like, yeah, so excited.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Just everybody get on, do switch the teams, and let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, Logan, you got something about it?
Roger.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
Switching channels. Yeah, we need to be more guard our villagers better in the early game. That hurt really
Yeah.
bad.
Yep.
What's up, butt lovers?
What's up,
Yeah, it's
man?
sad, man.
Yeah, so like I was saying, we need to protect our villagers early a lot better because you guys didn't see it, but blue really slowed us down, or at least me
Yeah, but
down.
What color you guys want, maybe? Purple.
Teal.
Got it.
Teal. I don't want you to
I'll
worry
get
more
my-
than one side. I want you in the corner of the map, so the whole
hey.
side's gone.
Teal's my favorite color.
nice.
Sweet.
That's so unexpected. Everybody else hates teal for
No,
some
I
reason.
love teal.
I love teal. Dude, I literally I've painted custom shoes that were teal.
Nice.
But no, you
Teal,
have
there
certain
we
players in here who will absolutely refuse to play teal.
I love teal. That won't be me.
Ah, dude, your batons. Cool shit. Oh, Sharky's Huns, dude. Mongols.
Spanish. You got the Portuguese again.
Whatever. It's my shitty luck for the night.
Voy. Construir. Presta. Plazme.
I was
Construir
only being
ahora.
facetious about enjoying playing.
Construir.
Guys.
Construir.
Yo,
Construir.
I felt so bad for
Construir.
you when you got
See?
Portuguese and you said, "Oh, I like playing Portuguese." I'm like, "Huh? Huh?"
I was being so sarcastic,
Construir.
It sucks so bad.
Mande. Sí.
Yeah, bro, I know.
Construir. Servidor.
I hate playing Portuguese.
Construir.
Also, Dubbo, future reference raiding with 1 scout. If they know it's there, completely ineffective. So early game doesn't really help you. Just kind of, it's a waste of food on your part, to be honest.
Oh, do you mean like going and attacking them with it
Mm-hmm.
or something?
Because
You
you
mean
did
going
that.
to attack it?
Yeah, you did that to both me and Sharky. You just sent 1 scout, and
¿Sí?
I mean the
Ahora.
scout died for nothing, man.
Yeah,
Presta.
it wasn't the best. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best plan I've ever had. I had better. I was
Yeah.
just trying something new this week. I was like, I'm just gonna try and like mess around with scouts and see. And it was like, as I'm doing, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this doesn't really work at all. Okay, so don't do that ever again.
Construir.
Yeah.
Construir.
That's what I'm saying. Like scout rushes are a lot easier to block because like pikemen and halberdier just counter them so hard. So hard.
Yeah, and I guess this really is a game of pikemen and halberdier.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not.
Without gold. It's
That sucks for you, dude. I mean, you missed the era when we all used to play with excessive gold and stone, and we just, it's sad because we abused it.
Yeah, I never knew it, but I already miss it.
Okay, my 3rd scout is out.
Presta.
Cool.
Yo, Fassel, I'm going to drop my 2nd TC right here this time.
Okay.
Construir.
Presto, agora. Presto, construir. Sí, voy. Santiago, agora.
¿Sí?
Presto. Voy.
How about the game volume so fucking loud? What the
I turned it off, dude. I turned off the game volume completely.
Construir.
Presto.
Oh my god, I gotta turn it down. It is way too loud.
Presta. Agora. Talar. Voy. Construir.
And it was,
construir,
I thought,
construir,
so I thought
construir.
voice volume was like you guys talking. And so now it's like every time they say something, they're like, hold on. It's like, Jesus, god damn. Like, who in your
You got
screaming
Kodum
at
building
me.
a TC right here. Logan has an archery range back here, and so does Sharky. So they're kind of a little bit more. Logan building a TC up front. Hey, Fassel, can you help me?
Yep.
Try to get these villagers.
Okay. Do I have a guy in the area?
You did. You did.
Okay, coming.
It's not what I meant to hit.
I'm gonna go TC here if that works for you guys.
Oh, we got them both! We got them both! Haha! Take that, bro! Alright, my TC's up.
Servidora.
That was beautiful.
Construir.
What was that
I'm gonna
about?
go
You're
I'm gonna
building
go
up a TC?
right here.
Okay, cool.
Does that work?
If you can protect it.
Okay, cool. Yep. Building up.
You got Sharky going up again over here, but I am gonna leave that shit alone. He's got lots of shit. A couple more Hussar.
Construir. Construir.
Sí, de grado.
¿Sí? Construir. Construir. Prestalar. Construir.
Mande, construir.
Logan has a lot of pikemen and
Mande, a ellos. Servidor, construir. Sí,
Skirmishers or?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. You got a lot of pikemen sitting at that that TC that failed to go up, man. Like a hell of a lot.
Once bitten, twice shy, bro.
So with that, I'm gonna send an early raid to Ezekiel.
Servidora.
Presto.
Okay.
Construir. Construir. Construir.
Sí. Construir. Construir. Construir.
I'm gonna work on a second town center in this area.
I got a little bit of a squad here. You want me to go in on Sharky?
Sure. I'm right now.
I'm just gonna go to his. I can go to his first town center. Oh, but he's probably gonna be defending that.
Logan is moving. Logan is moving on my TC.
Construir.
Okay.
Construir.
All right, I'll move on Sharky. Oh wait, do you need help from with Logan?
Fassel should have me.
Copy. I'm working on archeries.
I have the archery ranges up. Boom. See, I have the skirms.
Oh yeah, and I have
the skirms.
Who is this? Logan's got another town center going up. I'm gonna attack it real quick. It's still being built.
This one still hasn't got up. That was beautiful.
Mande. De grado. Construir. Construir.
Mande.
I think I just lost one villager.
Nice. Sending another scouting run. Dubbo, have your skirmishers attack the pikemen. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. I was trying, but I wouldn't click right.
Nah, it's fine. It happens.
My clicker wasn't working. It sounded like my grandpa there. The goddamn clicker.
Construir. Construir. Mande.
Servidor.
I got more guys ready. I think. Expected to.
Servidora. Construir.
Going for a manual scout run. in this
Oh, Logan's coming with all the villagers! He's coming with all the villagers! He's coming with all the villagers! Oh, I was waiting for that too, bro.
There's a scouting run right here. Bunch
Nah,
of scouts.
that's not a scouting run. That is not a scouting run.
Construir.
That is a raid on your base, Fassel.
I see it. I see it.
Okay, so any recommendations on units here before I do this?
Sí.
He doesn't have much there, to be honest.
Construir.
I need to build a
So
mill.
what?
Construir.
He doesn't have much there.
Construir.
His units
No,
are
I'm
more
saying,
in the
should-
back.
Do you guys have any? No, I'm saying, do you guys have any recommendation on units before I start building a bunch of them? Like that you think you guys should be building right now, based on their current play with the Britons.
Mande. Agora. Guerra.
So you should probably stick with skirms and pikes, to be honest.
Sí. Voy. Santiago. Presto.
Mande.
I need to get more farms up.
Mande. Construir.
Presta. Construir. Sí. Construir.
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 Presto. Construir.
Servidora. Construir. Voy. Construir. Construir. Construir.
Sending another scout. Sharky's building stables here.
Roger.
So make sure when you go forward, you have some helps. I'm sending my helps over to you,
Sí.
Dubbo.
Sounds good.
Construir. Construir.
Shit.
He's come. Logan's going in for another attempt to build that TC.
Agora, degrado.
He's gonna get it up this time though, because the sheer amount of units there, man.
Hey man, Double, I expected you to say that's what she said.
I didn't even notice. I was just looking because I had a scout running through. I was making sure there's one scout. My bad. I got you on the next run. I got you on the next run.
Anyway, so that TC's up. I'm gonna build a siege workshop on that side, because if we can pressure that side, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, their scouts are hitting my economy right now. Sorry.
Construir.
Let me know if you need some help,
Well, yeah,
dude.
just let
There's
us
only
know.
3 of them, but like they won't die.
Oh, it's because you're using skirmishers. I'm sending some scouts your way.
Yeah, build a barracks.
Figure it out. Yeah, I'll make it.
I got some scouts in there. Don't worry. Yeah, bring those skirmishers back to the front line, man.
Sí, degrado.
I got you.
Mande. Construir.
Alright, they're attacking the houses too. So we got the house attack. Going for the weak link.
Just build a couple of barracks right here, just like 2 or 3. And Faso, are you ready to move on this TC?
Presto, degrado.
I'm actually thwarting, put them right here.
Presto, agora.
Hey, whoever's
Okay.
scouts are right there, they're gonna get trapped.
Sí, voy.
There's like 4 scouts right where you want me to build the barracks.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's.
Mande, degrado. Sí, agora. Degrado. Santiago.
All right, Dobo. If you can, we're gonna need numbers to push this TC.
Come on. Okay. Got it. Yep. Do it.
Presto, agora. Voy, degrado.
You're being lured right here. Someone.
Presto, voy. Agora.
Thank you.
Mande, degrado. Sí, agora.
Okay, and sending the Rams in. Dobo, sending the Rams in. Keep them safe.
Alright.
Santiago.
Do my best, sir.
Sí. Construir.
Mande. Mande. Agora. Sí, degrado. Presto.
Sending the Rams forward to Shark his TC.
Hey, wait, you got Green coming up.
Presto.
No, I know. That's. I got you got it covered.
Presto.
Yeah.
Santiago.
Just making sure you stall. I don't know.
Sí.
Getting there.
Servidor.
No, we're good. Thank you, Mo. Good call out.
Mande.
Presta. Talar.
Sí. Mande. Ay, Santiago. Degrado. Agora. Presto. Sí. Voy. Degrado. Degrado. Mande. Presto. Voy. Mande. A ellos. Guerra. Presto. Hey.
Sharky is trying to do a fast move up here.
I notice.
I'm gonna build up really quickly, and then I'm gonna break down my houses and just attack them.
That's fine. Just all you need there is pikemen, to be honest.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna use all my barracks to make the pikemen,
Guerra. Mande.
and then just go.
Sending some villagers forward to forward build.
Construir. Construir.
I can't right now because they're stuck. Because I
No. That's fine. That's fine for you.
Santiago.
Okay, yeah, he's running back now. He's back.
Degrado. Mande. Sí. Presto. Degrado. Agora. Sí. Mande. Degrado. Sí. Agora. Mande.
Alright, how are we looking over here?
Sí. Voy. Presto. Degrado.
The Khurram's on me now.
Presto. Sí. Voy. Degrado.
Did the Rams go down, or are we good on them?
The Rams are still up. There's one Ram up still.
Mande. Sí. Presto. Mande. Degrado. Sí. Voy. Agora. Mande. Degrado.
Once we break through, I got a big fleet that could come in and help right here.
Sí. Agora. Voy. Mande. Agora.
There we go. Alright, good to go.
Can you build some more skirmishers?
Sì, voy.
Yep, do it right now.
Presto. Sì, agora.
My army's just dying, guys. I'm rebuilding
We're
up.
ping it. Okay. I'm not even there yet.
I know. So Dobo, just be careful over there.
Okay, got it.
I mean, I have some units on the other side, so
Servidor. Construir. Presto. Agora.
they got janitors too. Vassal, how you doing, man?
I'm just securing this area right here.
Okay, because we are in an all-out war right now.
Construir.
Okay,
Construir.
be right there.
Construir. Construir.
Yeah, we got all 3 colors.
Copy. Coming in.
She said. That wasn't a good one, but that's what she said there.
Plástico.
You guys got one, okay?
Construir.
Sì, agora. Degrado. Presto. Voy.
I'm not going to contradict it.
Sì, agora. Agora.
As the pikemen roll in.
Mande. Construir.
Presta. Construir.
Presto. Construir.
Okay, the Rams are going in,
Skirmish coming as well.
and you got a lot of blue pikemen on the Rams.
I got you. But where are the Rams? Wait, you mean blue is in teal or blue is in blue?
Blue is in blue.
Oh, okay.
Like they're killing the Rams.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Fassel, you have a lot of idle vills right here.
And also, we got some idle people here.
Sí, degrado.
Thank you.
Guerra.
Actually, knock out that seed workshop real quick.
Servidora de grado.
I'm gonna build a TC over by you, Dovo.
Sí,
Sounds good, my man.
Send in the hussars into the back line real quick.
I'm gonna try and come back from behind and stop them building this archery range.
Yeah, you got a lot of cav archers over there. I was gonna say I hear bombard. Where is it? And then I just saw your bombard towers.
mande agora. Voy. Presto. Degrado. Sí. A ello. Degrado. Sí.
I need to go back and work on my farms for a bit, guys. I only have 20 and I'm just like mass producing hussar right now.
Servidora.
Alright, I'm gonna go attack Logan because you know. What I do.
Construir.
I mean, we need you a little bit more on the front line though.
Mande.
No, I know, I'm building up on it. But I also had like an extra like 20 guys just to piss him off. Because it'll help. Like, once he like starts getting shook, it's all good.
Yep.
See if they can make it. Yep, they're there.
I'm rallying. I'm rallying in the back. But yeah, I'll try to not help you take out that ram.
That goddamn ram. Fuck. I'm throwing at the ram. It's
Yeah,
down.
we got the ram. We got the ram.
We got it. We got it.
I'm trying to I'm trying to mass produce Hussar in the back, so
Servidor. Construir.
I'm gonna be gone for a little bit, guys.
Construir.
Need to get these farm numbers up.
Construir. Presta.
They're trying to come in on the left on me.
Okay.
Voy.
I got a presence to protect your area, so your farm should be
Alright.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm building up over there too, so you should be all right. But we need to rally in the back. They got too many Genitars there.
Shit. You're taking down those bombard towers.
Nah, I see that, man. Castle, your dudes are just kind of running in one by one, man.
Damn it. Ah. Fucking wood.
And Dobo, you just queued up Arbalest instead of skirmishers, so you're losing
I
gold.
went for Arbalest because I need. Yeah, I don't have. I have a bunch of gold for some reason. No wood.
Servidora.
I was thinking that they were food and gold, so I figured I'd queue those up just so that.
You had something? That's fine.
Construir.
But
Yeah.
if you're gonna do that with the gold units, you gotta rally them in the back, man. Incoming Hussars.
Good point. I'm just gonna put them. Ah, they're taking me out, of course they are.
Servidor.
Yeah, I'm trying to queue up as many Hussars as I can for those Genitars, because I don't see you guys having much in the way of stables.
I have 3.
Yeah, so I need you guys to knock out these pikemen with skirms.
Whole shitload of villagers.
Mande. Construir.
Sí.
Presta. Construir. Construir. Servidora. Construir.
Alright, you said you need a skirmish?
Yeah, I need as many skirmishers as you guys can spare me.
Alright, I'm pumping them. As much as I can get out.
Getting them here.
Sí. Construir.
Presto. Sí. Agora. Presto. Voy. Degradora. Sí. Voy. Agora. Degrado. Voy. Santiago. Santiago. Agora. Agora. Voy. A ellos. Degradora. Voy. Agora.
Sending the Hussar out to take care of the Rams. Vassal, we broke through in the center.
Construir.
Copy.
Mande. Agora.
Got significant
Construir.
wood issues right now.
I have significant food issues. I have an insane amount of wood.
Plazme.
That's what she said.
Construir.
There you go.
That was
There you
nice.
go.
Resto.
I think we got routed, dude.
Presta. Excavar.
Honestly, it was a lot of put 'em.
Yeah.
We're still, at least I blocked off my, Pelatoria this time. Like, I got a wall around it. It's like I can't build anything. Last week I didn't feel like a weak link, this week I do.
Sí. Go. Degrado.
Res de grano. Construir.
What's the call?
If we can defend, that's my goal right now. Try to defend. Trying to build castles as fast as I can back home.
They're taking down the, Mount Pelatoria right now. They got through my
No,
wall.
I know.
Hey, can you, shit. Yeah, you got
I only have 21 people left, and I don't think I can.
Dude, the guy just dropped the castle. Okay, you.
I
shit.
think it's all
No,
Pelatoria.
yeah, that was me.
I'm trying to take out the Rams. Might not be fast enough, but I'm trying.
Presta. Agora.
Alright, dude, it's GG.
I'm trying to work on Logan's Victoria right now, actually. So we can just hold Vassal's side. That would be very, very difficult, to be honest.
I just need one villager to be able to get out. I got one. Oh, we go, baby.
Nice, nice.
Presto.
Gotta be sneaky about how I get her out of this place. Oh, I got two. All right, just take her. Put her way in the back. It's not the easiest way out, but I'm gonna go for it.
Incoming.
Sí. Presto. Go. Agora. Degrado.
Mount Pretoria's gone.
Okay,
That's game.
that's game. Good try, guys. GG.
So I feel like if I can talk, like last week I just did my own thing and I was way better than trying to be on a team. No offense. Just I was just that wild card, like that guy who's never played chess, and then you play him at chess, and he has no idea what he's doing, and you're just like, what is he doing? Like, I just want to say those two things about what's gone on so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of lost the game because Logan was wiped, and he didn't know how to protect his town center. Just, but
Wait.
anyway,
You guys lost the game? I thought we lost the game.
nah. Yeah.
I saw
That's awesome. Never mind. I changed my opinion.
once
We
all
played
Logan
about
Logan
it.
got
It's awesome.
massacred by the scouts. I think that's what decided it.
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't there, it's like I did most of the work, so it doesn't count. I just did it so he at least understands like how to like forward build, maybe push, maybe do something. It's easy to do it when you're not like the main threat anymore, and they all three players or all of them have to worry about me and not you. So it's fine because your resources aren't taxed. But couple of things, Logan. So just mouthing off doesn't really help your cause or your team. It's like completely waste of like space. I'd rather you not talk about like that versus than talking. And now if you're gonna talk, everything needs to be actionable. So what do you need? What are the steps? What do you need? What type of help do you need? How for example, you're gonna complete that town center? What forces you need? What type of help you need? Like those are the types of conversations to have. Everything else is just irrelevant. Like I don't want you to worry about like their team and what they're doing and what they're not doing. The reason they're not coming in directly at you or they came at you is because they also know that I'm around. So they're not going to fully go commit either. Okay. And they were getting I was harassing them, which you had I don't know even I don't believe you even looking at that part of the map. But they were kind of like busy with some of that. So they weren't like fully. That's why they couldn't fully commit to just attacking. If I completely left them untouched, they would have no problem overwhelming and surging that area in mid. It's just they weren't able to because some of their forces were spread out. But that's less to do with you and more to do with what I was doing. I know Sharky was trying some, but it cannot be that I and Sharky are harassing where he loses all his cav and then you're stuck because you can't get that sound center up. I mean, again, you didn't use Sharky to help you make sure, like the damage Sharky did with his initial cavalry was completely. It didn't really help because he was hitting Dobo to some extent. By the way, the game is up, so everybody can join. But the real player was still Salman, and he was orchestrating that. So basically, you would not get any relief. Like you weren't getting any relief. So he really needed to provide you relief, which means either he was going to have to attack Salman so that Salman has to defend, or
Wait,
he needs to.
can someone invite me to the game?
Sure. Logan or somebody else can. Or the flip side would be is he would have his army ready so that skirmishers would not do a number on you. It's just that Sharky once Sharky lost his initial horses, he had to make new ones while you were getting wrecked, and then finally Sharky came with horses to attack the skirmishers, which he told you he cleared. But by that time, you lost so much time. You lost a lot actually, trying to still get the town center up and whatnot. Like you lost a lot. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you get hyped up and then you lose it, basically. Like you lose it. And then you're just saying, oh, well, you guys need to finish me off. Bro, there's two other players with you. I mean, you're not the center of attention. I mean, we're not going to quit because you're having a bad time. So you need to be a team player and figure out, okay, what do I need to do? Has nothing to do with what they're doing and what they can or cannot do. It's everything to do with what you need to do to get back on your feet. So if you say, okay, I need to get my town center, guys, I need some help in mid. Can someone help fortify or defend me over here while I'm doing that? Even something like that would be good enough. As a matter of fact, you didn't really communicate very much to me or to your teammates again, and you were just hoping that people would kind of know. And I guarantee you, it's not like Sharky was going to really come and assist you. You didn't have to say anything, and I was assisting, but that was less to do with you and more to do with just playing around with someone. I just want to play with him. That's all. I wasn't really interested in like defending you as much as just playing with him and look. I wanted Salman to get, player. He doesn't get too often to like micro and learn micro, so I want him to kind of like do that a little bit better than what he did. So it was more like to help Salman in his game a little bit. But regardless, at the end of the day, that's not what matters. I think what the critical part of the game, like Sharky was even saying, is so I can't assume that Sharky is going to have this greatest game and his economy is awesome because it wasn't necessarily awesome. So him losing those first set of horses while you were losing your town center was a huge issue. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, because Sharky, when Sharky actually had to come back, and Sharky, you can tell me like, I mean, it took you a little bit to come up with the next line of cavalry so that you could actually help take out those skirmishers for Logan, right?
Yeah, it did.
To defend. I mean, literally to defend, because I mean, Salman really didn't. And here's the other thing you did. You didn't really have that balanced combo again, by the way, Logan. So Salman basically predominantly came with skirmishers because he knew you would just go mostly pikes. And sometimes he just had a few horses just so he can make you do more pikes. But then he knew that you didn't have a counter to his skirmishers, so he was really running wild. Like he could run wild over you, and there's nothing you can do. Although the player that you are, clearly you could have, if you built a little bit of a balanced army, you would have stopped him. Like there's no way that there's no way he could just run you. Like you would get that town center up. You couldn't get it up because he just had a balanced force and you didn't. Like that's really what it was. But good games, like these are the games where I'm trying to tell you. So when we're playing like with even more players, you can understand that. For example, like how, like I'm not assuming as a player, I'm not assuming that Sharky is so good that when you ask for help or he knows that you somehow need help. Like no, Sharky does not know. Period. Sharky does not know. I will not assume Sharky knows. Basically, I have to. So when you're talking about awareness, I'm just saying I'm aware that my teammates do not have awareness, and therefore I have to do more lifting. So you not having a balanced army hurt everybody, and then I can't assume that Sharky knows what he needs to do. And I think it's a little unfair for me to kind of, I don't know. I still find it a little unfair to give too much. I don't know, like there were a couple of times you pulled a Munsif. You had forces sitting around. You were working your economy while we're making a push, and we really needed your forces up there. As an example, like I actually had to tell you, "Hey, yo, what up? Why is your forces sitting around?" So those are again like, and you know, things happen in battle and whatnot. But this is a great opportunity because you and I don't get to play as often. But I am trying to tell you of things that you can just actionable things, not the hardest things, by the way. Like you could easily do it so that the first few battles you never lose. Like you position yourself just like you position like your pikes early so that horse scouts can't hit you. You position your early army in a position where the other person's like, not worth it, not worth my time hitting him. Like I can't, I may lose a lot as well, and I can't afford that. So you know what, forget it. I can't attack his town center, or I can't attack it. But if you have only a single type of unit, that's a target of opportunity. So I want you to kind of like, so to me, that's what you need to kind of do. And then, of course, just knowing Sharky's capability and what he was doing because he spent all that food, you probably needed to help consolidate your stuff and just use Sharky to basically say, hey, send a couple of horses just to scout what they have so that you could get yourself going. Like you having to get going was more important than Sharky having to hit Dobo with his horses, as an example. And he had a great number of horses, which, by the way, would have been great because if he had his horses there, imagine how he would have just rocked Salman's skirmishers. Like, period. Like, if he had those horses, guaranteed. Hey, Sharky, if you use those horses on on those skirmishers, he's dead. Salman's dead. He can't push. So he's good. So I think that's kind of like more important. On the other team, I couldn't really say a whole lot because whatever. It's hard to speak to the other team when we just kind of collapsed kind of early. So just because I say, oh, we need to attack because we had certain civs, doesn't necessarily mean that we always have to attack because we had probably a more balanced civ context. Ironically, in this case, the Huns are great, and maybe you could have advised Sharky that, hey, I know you want to hit somebody. You can have like 3 or 4 horses to do that, but can you send like your majority of horses to help consolidate where I'm at while you know that he can work his economy? I mean, in this case, because he was Huns, it actually helps Sharky a lot because he can just kind of like really work his economy. And now that he doesn't have to worry about houses and not get housed, he can really help you. So it's not like he's going to immediately. So he does take advantage of his early game a little bit, but it is Sharky, right? You can't ask him to micro too much or attack and build his economy and help you at the same time. So I just need you to kind of like configure yourself instead of just having a one Logan approach. I want you to be like, based on my teammates, how do I change my gameplay? Because Salman's doing that every single time with every different combination. He speaks more, or not as much more, or does more, or calls out more. Like if he has more new players or players that he knows that need help, he will be much more active as opposed to maybe like if he has a Shoaib or you or Fassel. Like he's not directing as much, but he's directing like only on key points, like key areas. Like that's all he's doing. So I want you to kind of do that. Not that you're a general. I forget about the general thing. I'm just saying like, so you can't go down. You need somewhat of a balance approach. At the same time, once you know that you're not gonna, you've got that balance approach that you're not gonna go down. Now, tailor your expectations of gameplay based on the folks that you're with. If you're with folks that you know that, oh my god, like I know I'm gonna have to tell him, then you just say, hey, listen, I need horses and I need them here. Like, please build them and bring them here. Don't do it when an army is coming and be like, oh, I thought that you were supposed to do that. But a lot of times, and by the way, it's true for Salman too, and Salman will clarify, and I'll let him speak. Salman, could you just explain to Logan about the expectations from players? Like, I know sometimes you have asked players to do some things, and sometimes they can't even do what you've asked them, and sometimes you have to repeat yourself a few times. And in the meantime, you're compensating for them not being able to do it, as an example. Could you talk to Logan about how you play with the, like as you play with the varied combinations of teammates that you've had, just to give him a flair? And by the way, when you talk about that, Dobo's listening, so make sure that he also understands. So Dobo doesn't necessarily feel like, hey, I'm useless here. When I was doing my own thing, I was better, but so that he doesn't feel that way either. So just a brief, 5-minute thing, just so at least Logan can understand that.
I mean, a quick thing for this past game actually for Dobo. Dobo built the skirmishers and he was going in, right? And I'm like, hey man, you don't have any pikemen. You need to have a little bit more balance of pikemen and skirmishers. So what I did was I had barracks up. I sent a couple of pikemen his way to just defend the skirms. And little things like that, It's like, hey, I noticed you're one type of unit. I mean, in this case, it worked out because Logan was going pikes only, and I scouted that and I knew that. So I'm like, hey guys, we need skirmishers, and then he went skirmishers only. Right? So I'm like, hey, well, if you're gonna go skirms like this, you need to have a couple pikemen too, in case you get attacked. So I mean, there's things like that. Fassel, I really kind of don't have to really worry about. It's just like, okay, what's the game plan with Fassel? And if he needs help, he'll tell me. If I need help, I'll tell him, and then boom, we're good. There were a couple times he's like, hey, I'm dealing with Kurum. I'm like, okay, that's all you, man. I see he's raiding you. You do what you need to do. I'm not counting on your help because I know he's dealing with Hurum, right? So it's just me and Dobo really fighting in the beginning with versus you and Sharky. Another thing I'd have to point out: if you're going to send that many villagers, Logan, unescorted, I mean they were technically kind of escorted, but they ran off ahead and they just happened to be unescorted. So I saw that, and that was really a game changing moment, to be honest. So there's that. How you build is important, as Hodem has pointed out many times. You guys didn't see it, but he did try to punish me last game, the game before, for doing what you did, building that town center up forward, aggressive, and I tried to protect it, and he still got my villagers. I had to send a couple villagers. He still got them. So it's not like I wasn't protecting them. Like in this case, you weren't protecting yours. You had the pikemen there, but between me and Fassel, we did manage to target down your villagers, and that really set you back. And it shows you when you were building that far forward, like if your villager dies and you're out there exposed, it's going to set you back pretty hard unless you send another villager fairly quickly. And then again, it comes to another problem where, well, do I just send them off fully exposed again or not? You know, you have to. You also kind of there's some reading of the opponent, which is where scouting becomes critical. Telling your teammates, "Hey, I see this unit. If you see this unit, well, we need this unit for that unit." Um, these past, I think, 3 games, I've just seen a lot of barracks out of you. So I'm like, team, we just need high skirmishers, and he's out of the game because that's what he built. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like that communication is key, especially with the newer players, because they'll come to you and ask you. It's like, hey, what do I need? And you've experienced this in the AI games that you've been telling about, like when you play with Dobo and his big brother, and they're like, hey, what unit do I need? They're coming to you for the advice, the experience, and how are you going to give them the advice and experience if you don't know what's going on? You don't know what your teammate is doing. You don't know what your opponent is doing. It's just more about gauging where your teammate is, where your opponent is, and then kind of just basic game plan off that.
Well, I'm
As
trying to. Sorry, go. Sorry, finish.
as a more experienced player, you need to be in a more balanced composition because they're lacking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I mean, clearly the last game I lost my composure. But I'm trying to. When did I take your villagers out when you're getting your town center? I'm
You
trying to
didn't.
remember.
Kodum did.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, so in this game, that really triggered me in terms of like that escalated. Because you guys tried so hard. I was like, what the fuck? Like you were microwaving beyond like anything I've ever seen before. Of both, I mean, the fact that you called Fassel over to then pull off the other pikemen, I was just like, guys, what the fuck are we doing? Like, just let me like build this town center. Like, this is early game now. If you guys want to do that, then clearly, yeah, I need to change my thing. So that basically that set me into a my composure was lost there, and that's why I just said, full send these villagers, whatever happens to them, whatever. So that, which is terrible to do and all that stuff, but I couldn't believe that you guys like at the early game like that, you tried so hard. Like it's just like I don't know, like it's a good strategy or good whatever play, but it's just kind of like to me that's just a dick fucking move. I mean, I
Well,
get
think
it if
part of
like
that too is that we just had the conversation about doing early game attack. like right before
No,
this
it's
game.
it's not an early game attack. It's the fact that like I have two pikemen, and there's two scouts come by, and then all of a sudden a third one comes by to go pick off one of them, and there's so much micro going on. Like it's like it was at least 20 seconds, and I'm just like, come on, guys, get away, go! And instead, you guys kept going at it, and it's like I don't know, just that kind of basically what I'm trying to say is I lost my composure there. That's all. Nothing what you guys did, and then it set me obviously further, and then I dug himself another big hole because I just
Let
sent
me
those
ask you a
villagers.
question, Logan.
So
When you are setting up a second town center, do you ping the map and tell your team members that that's what you intend to do and that's where you're headed?
maybe not all the time.
Did you do it this last time when you were being harassed? Well, certainly the first
It
iteration of
wasn't
being harassed.
harassment. That's the thing. It's the fact that you guys made a play. You made a great play. I mean, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with what you guys did.
No,
What,
no, no, no. You're
what's
missing
wrong
the
with?
point.
I
It
lost
doesn't
my
matter.
composure. That's
No,
bad.
no, okay, okay. All right. So that's water under the bridge. I don't care about that, right? Moving forward, right? So clearly you leverage Quorum later in the game. That's clear. You know, what for whatever reason, you know, people can tell when Quorum has been, you know, taken blue, in other words, is helping you out. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but you know, Salman does this, and I've been making it a habit to do it. When you are getting ready to make a second town center, religiously mention by pinging, you know, I intend to go there. So, for example, if you're going too far ahead, there's an opportunity for somebody to say, yo, that's way far ahead. That's risky business, right? And then if you take the risky business and you get screwed as you were in this last game, you know, you don't get triggered because guess what? Everybody told you that you're taking a risky thing. You're doing something risky. I think, you know, if you were moving a
Or
little
everybody has
closer.
your back too. Or everybody has
Right,
your back.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. And that's my point. My point is you could have leveraged Khurram's assistance even that early in the game by saying, "Hey Khurram, I'm pinging this for the you know, for my second town center. All good here. It's kind of risky. I might need you to kind of like be a guardian angel for me." By the way, I've done this with Khurram before when I'm on his side. Okay? And he protects me against shenanigans. And you're playing versus Salman on the other side. He's Mr. Shenanigans, you know? And it's kind of like, you know, so losing your composure and all that, just none of that makes sense moving forward. You know, nothing can be said about what happened in the past, right? So I'm just saying that if you don't communicate your intentions to your teammates and you get dicked over because somebody did a dick move to you, that's all on you. And then the rest of your teammates don't need to put earbuds on just to, you know, not, you know, here you get all
Well,
triggered and shit.
no. So then the next part was that the fact that so this is where I guess whatever I can't care about what the other team's doing, but when that happened, I don't see you guys making any move. And that's kind of like triggers me in the fact that it's like, do you guys not see that you have a huge, gigantic hole that you guys can just start building in? And you eventually did, by the way. What's funny, kind of Blues started like building there, but also like he mentioned, like, yeah, don't worry. And then all of a sudden you guys made that huge push. And it's just kind of odd that that should basically trigger you guys thinking, holy crap, if we just, Logan's done here. Let's go move. Sharky can't defend us, and I don't think Blue's going to get in the way. Like I was absolutely done, and then especially with those villagers, that to me it was just an escalation to why am I not getting just fucked over? And instead, like I guess Blue was doing scouting runs, but I just watched the replay and that was not happening until later after I guess when I got my town center up. But it's that's
Yeah,
kind of it added to it.
yeah, but you
Like,
can't presume to tell,
but
you
that's something
know.
you guys need to learn though. Is that
No,
and
no. I mean,
No,
we're
Salman
not
knows
pushing to end.
like
We're not pushing to end, dude. We're not pushing to end at that point. You see, listen. Here's the thing. Salman was giving you a lesson, okay, and he's done this before with Munsif and some other guys, right? When it's not you, you know, and Munsif is the classic example of, you know, and even Sharky's done it, and he's lost his guys, right? I mean, this is not new, right? And so let it be known, so that Dobo even knows if you're sending villagers unescorted and they get wrecked, and you've already committed to the, you know, the blueprint of your town center, and you can't get back to it because you're far behind. I mean, that's just on you. It just doesn't make sense for you to lose your shit, you know, just because now you're fucked. You've lost your resources. You can't get that stone back. Whatever. if for whatever the reason, right? If you cannot get it done and it's far out, I guarantee you can ask someone right now. If you weren't moving that second town center too far out, it would never have been that way. It just wouldn't have been that way. You know, I mean, when Salman said it, look at this guy. Look at how far out he's doing this. All right, let's get him. Okay, so it was a concerted lesson being taught, right? And you're not the only one exclusively that this has happened to. We've been plenty of games where we punished Munsif and some of the other
But
players.
the funny thing is, I didn't. It's not a Munsef move. The second move, sure. But
Yeah, but you remember for a while there, you were copying what Salman used to do by dropping 3 palisades. Did you do that this time? Come on, dude.
So what? I had a
It's your
halberdiers
bad,
there.
dude.
I didn't. Who
No.
sends
See,
3 scouts to then go and pick my guys off by basically microing to death them?
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
that's
in the past, you
like
used to do the palisade move. Come on, dude. At
what
least
you guys did was a pretty much AAA effort. It was great. That's the
if
cool
you
thing.
did your palisade move, you'd still be okay. I'm just
Sure.
saying. Okay, so come on, dude. Own up to your mistake. You overlooked
That's what I
some
did.
basic
I already
things.
said that.
No. Don't just be. Don't look.
I'm then
Don't just
furthering
give
the
it away. Don't
conversation
just
by
say.
you
Don't
guys
just say
saying
hats
why.
off. Don't just say hats off to your opponent, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that listen, your bad was, I'll tell you your 2 bads. 3 bads. Too far out, did not communicate with your team that you were going far out, and absolutely, once again, tragically did not leverage Horam's assistance to be a guardian angel. And number 3, even if you were trying to do your own shit, which you're entitled to, you completely forgot to do the 3 palisade thing. All right, that's my 2 cents.
So can we play another game now, or is everyone?
Yeah, we're